Good afternoon, guys. Once again, it is Friday afternoon, and I am off to the mailbox because I think at least 2 people said they sent me stuff, and I haven't gone to the mailbox in a few weeks, so it's time to check that mailbox. And I think I brought the wrong keys. Please be the right keys. Yes. Yeah, I only have one key for the mailbox, depending on what vehicle I bring. I should just separate it and put it on something else. Anyway, so got up this morning, finished editing the vlog, uploaded that to you guys, read all your comments, responded to pretty much everybody. Thank you very much. A few people were concerned about me doing these death hikes, and this was... So the official hike is from the parking lot to Haystack, and then to Little Haystack, Big Haystack, Basin, the next one, Saddleback, I think, and then you're out, and that's the hike. They don't have any hikes on all trails to do what we did, and again, it should have been split up into 2. But when you look at it, it's just like, do you want to do 2 10-hour days, or do you just want to get it over with in one day, in one go? And I get it. I know I'm 57 years old, but I'd rather do that than sit on the couch and do nothing. Do you agree? Do you think? I know there's pushing it, and then there's other ways of getting exercise. But, I love cycling and I love hiking, so I'm not going to stop doing those until I can't do them anymore. And if they're going to be huge, epic climbs, and I'm going to have some sore muscles and a few bumps and bruises here and there, so be it. I'm hoping that you guys don't let the fear of getting a couple bruises and, a little scratched knee would stop you from doing an epic hike or things like that. So I get your concern. I appreciate your concern, but I'm not stopping doing what I'm doing. I'm like Paul, between Paul and I, we are doing all 46 peaks, and I think between Matthew and Paul, they made a pact that once they've done all 46 peaks, they're getting a 46 peaks tattoo somewhere on their body, and I'll have to contemplate that. I think it's a pretty good deal. I think I'd do it too. I want to see if there's an actual 46 peaks logo, and is that the one that they want, or they want to make up something new. I don't know. If it looks really cool, I'll throw that in my arm or somewhere. I'm not 100% sure. So we're in Lefroy. This is where my post office is. So we'll grab that. Oh, and then I edited the actual hike and food stuff that we did. When we got back to the cabin, I just couldn't videotape anymore. So it was just too much. I was exhausted. I just wanted to eat, have a beer, go to bed, and that's all. That's all I wanted to do. And so I just couldn't get the camera out again. We basically bought... Let me shut this off for a second. So Paul figured that we would not be getting out of that hike until late at night. And of course, we'll be hungry and we want to go to a restaurant. Of course, all the restaurants will be closed. So he came up with a brilliant idea the night before, I guess the night we got there. So we did IHOP on the way out there. When we got there, we went to the Pickled Pig and had the 1 pound burger. Well, Matthew had the 1 pound burger. I had the normal 2 pound, or 2 patty. He had the 4 patty. So I had the half pound burger. And then we did go back to the cabin and then hung out for a bit, and then just relaxed. Matthew didn't get in till very late the night before, so he was working, so he wanted a nap, so he had a little power nap, and then we went back into Lake Placid, and he wanted to go to a store and buy some stuff. I think I just bought the extra power bar thing and a couple of those energy chew block things. And then we went to Wyatt's, which is a Mexican shop, little taco stand kind of thing. Paul and I bought 2 burritos, and I can't remember what Matthew bought. He bought something different than the burritos. But we bought the burritos to eat that night, and then we went to Basin's Pizza, the place we went to when Ben was here and also last year. And we ordered a large pizza, pepperoni, mushroom, olives, anchovies, and brought that home and just stuck it in the fridge and had the burritos for dinner, and then put the pizza in the fridge for when we got back at 2 o'clock in the morning. Not that we knew we were going to be back late. Actually, we got back at 3:15 because it takes about 45 minutes to get back to our cabin from when we finally got into the car at 2:30. So like at 3:15, we're nuking our pizza. We shared a beer, and then took a couple Tylenol and went to bed. Woke up at 10 the next morning, and then we packed everything up, cleaned everything up, got all the dishes done and everything, packed up, got in the car, drove to the diner, had our Eggs Benedict at the downtown diner, and then just went straight home from there. Again, in the morning, we woke up and our legs were fine. I'm like, I can't believe my legs are fine. It was because of the Tylenol, and so it numbed the senses. But today's Friday, so we climbed Thursday into Wednesday. So basically, let's say we climbed Tuesday. So I had all of Wednesday to recuperate, all of Thursday and all of today, and my legs are still sore. If somebody bumped my thighs right now, I think I'd pass out because they are very sore. And again, it's just post-workout. Again, a 20-hour workout. And when your legs aren't used to doing that much work, they get a little tender. I'm not sure if you ever did cross-country running in public school, but I remember the first time, like as a kid, you run, right? But you've never ran a specific amount of kilometers to try and beat a whole bunch of other people. You just ran and then you stopped, and then you ran and then you stopped. But when you join the cross-country club, you have to run. And I can't remember how many kilometers we did. And I remember the next day my legs didn't work. And I think I called out to my mom, and it took me a while to get out of bed. And that's the kind of pain my legs are in right now. Anyway, let's go see what's in the mailbox.
Yeah, like you remember me. Oh yeah, it's a nice one, right?
Okay, all done in Lefroy. So one of our amazing supporters by the name of Mark, he bought the sticker magnet package, and so we sent it, and I remember dropping it off in the Bradford mailbox or post office, and when they're going through the letters, because there's magnets and stuff in there, they felt that it was more of a parcel than it was a letter. So they sent it back, and I just found that out now. So sorry, Mark, that it's taken so long to get to you. But the lady here, she weighed it, and she's like, it's a gram over the weight. She's like, I would have sent this, and I'm like, you know, if you want me to send it as a parcel, I'll send it as a parcel. But she's like, it's just a gram over. Do you want me to try? And I'm like, sure. So the guy who was taking the mail was right there. So he took it, and I wished them a very happy and safe and fun weekend. And that truck's actually behind me right now with your letter in it, Mark. It's going. It's going. And as for my knee, let's get to the knee issue. I am stunned. I am flabbergasted that my knee survived as well as it did. Because that first day that Paul, Matthew, Ben, and I did our climb to Nyan Street, it started aching bad. And then when we did the next day, it was even worse. And Ben and I had to bail on the last summit. We were supposed to do 3 summits on the second day, and but Ben's legs were hurting. My right knee was killing me. So it was funny because I think it got to like let's say a 6 out of 10 in pain. So it hurt when you stepped down and stepped up, and I still managed to get through it. So it didn't keep escalating, which is, you think it just got worse and worse, but it didn't get worse. So, and then when I kind of laid off my leg for the last 4 weeks, and then when we did this one, I can't believe that I made it through with I don't think the pain ever got more than a 2, and I'm very, very happy about that because, Paul had a miserable time at the end. I think it was that sausage thing that he ate. I'm so glad. Just looking at it, I'm like, that's not something I want to eat on a trail. It's like greasy and I don't know. And I bet that's what made him sick. So he was eating the power bars, had that sausage thing, and then had a Tylenol to try and then he got a headache. He had such a bad exit of that climb. Anyway. But to give you guys a heads up, I love doing what I'm doing. I might complain a little bit about the aftermath of it. When Paul and I did look at the whole map, and I'm like, dude, we got to do it in 2 days. This is ridiculous. And then when we got to Saddleback and we finished Saddleback, we're like, we've got 3 more to do. Let's just get it done. And then we don't have to come back tomorrow. And then we can drive back tomorrow. So that was the motivation to get there, do it, enjoy it as best we could, and then get home. So it all worked out. Very happy about it, and I look forward to the next bunch of hikes that we're going to do. Like I said, we got 17 under our belts. We have 26 left. Paul and I each missed 1 on our last climb, which is good because Paul and I will have to like zip out on like a 3-day or 2-day excursion, leave very early in the morning, get there, get to our cabin, unpack our regular stuff, jump back in the car, go and do street, get that one for Paul, and then the next day do the one that I missed. I can't remember the name of the one I missed off the top of my head. That's right, I missed Wright Mountain, and so Paul and I kind of made a little agreement that we'll go together, we'll knock off 2 climbs that each one of us missed, but each one of us actually did. And he said he'd like to do Wright again too. And I wouldn't mind doing street again. It's just there's nothing at the top. It's you're in the forest at the top of a mountain in a forest, so you can't see anything. It's always nice when you summit and there's no trees, nothing blocking your view of all the beautiful surroundings around you. Anyway, let's get home and say hi to the cats. Ninja said hello. How you doing, boy? How are ya? There's food in there. Come on. You want more food? You want new food? Got 2 parcels. I also had to renew my P.O. box. I forgot that it was due. So she's just like, oh, you gotta let us know if you're not gonna do it. And I said, I forgot. It's my fault. I apologize. So our first package is from Matt Hill, and he is from Brandon, England. And so they asked if they could send me something. I said, sure. And so we talked. And let's see if we can open this. It is very well taped. Like very well taped. I'm afraid. That's funny. Matt, very creative. So what we have here is a fry basket. knitted fries, onion rings. Oh my goodness, this is hilarious. There's a lot of fries. Bonus fries. Look at this bonus fries in the bottom. Carol's on it. And then we've got a hot dog. And, of course, a hamburger. And it is sewn together. The top that comes off so you can check out the tomatoes. We've got lettuce, red onions, cheese, nice juicy patty, and I'm not sure. I guess that would be mayo maybe on the bottom here. I'm not sure. I guess it would be this way. And you put the sauce. We'll just call it a sauce. Well, thank you very much, Matt and family. Really appreciate that. Let's see if I can get it all up in one shot here. Knitted food. And then we got something from Cooper. Thanks, Cooper. Again, he emailed me and asked me, and I said, sure. That sounds nice. But I think he sent me a magnet because he knows that we collect magnets. But when you go places, you collect a magnet as kind of a trophy. And so, but he said this is a nice hand-carved one or something. And I'm like, okay, I'll go for it. We've got a little bit of a note from Coop. We've got another magnet from Glacier Bay. So we've got a magnet from Glacier Bay. Thanks, Coop. Glacier Bay National Park and Preserve. It's got a seal on there. Hey Ken, here are a few things from Glacier Bay. I hope you enjoy them. A wooden hand-carved moose for hanging in moose. Hopefully you can show these off on your channel. Of course I'm going to show them off on my channel. Have a great day, Coop. And then he also gave me a map, Glacier Bay map. Somebody did say for our Carol's and my 30th, we should take moose out to Alaska. And I'm like, wow, I never thought of driving to Alaska. I know people have, but wow. Glacier Bay National Park. Like a Christmas ornament that we can hang. It's all taped to protect it. Good job. There we go. Yep. Beautiful. Hand-carved moose. There it is. Beautiful. Coop, thank you very much for that. Guys, Matt, thanks for the knitted food. 0 calories, I believe. And Coop, thanks for the moose. I appreciate that. We'll stick that in moose. I hope you guys have a great weekend. And I hope I told you anything and everything that you needed to know about the hiking trip. And I guess from here going forward, we'll just go back to normal straight vlogs. Cool? All right. Talk to you guys later. Have a great weekend. Bye.